Can you guys kind of walk me through that last defense possession before the free throws? You both were diving at the ball. Coleman, you tried to run it down from behind.
Yeah, I saw him kind of nonchalantly bring the ball up, and it was like kind of risky. I wanted to like full speed, just like run and go get it, but I didn't want to like bring myself out to play. But the last second, I kind of just decided I was going to go for it because he was just, like I said, just dribbling and kind of messed with him a little bit. He fumbled it, and then it bobbled around, and I don't know how that guy got loose, but luckily Dave did a great job of not giving up on the play and contesting the shot and fouling him. And poor free throw shooter. He's a young guy, and pressure was on, and luckily he missed the 2 free throws. So.
Dave, the first half, you guys make that initial comeback. It could be down 18-2. What kind of win did that?
Just keeping our head down, attacking the paint. It's obviously not the way you want to come out, especially on a road game. But luckily, we flipped the switch, and made that comeback early.
You've won 4 straight games now. Was there a moment where it kind of felt like that switch flipped for you guys?
I feel like we've been doing some things just differently. Coach sat us down in a meeting and asked us what he thinks we can do to kind of change some things and help us out a little bit. Especially with a new group, a whole new team, basically, it's hard for some people to adjust. I know it was hard for me to adjust, getting used to what they do here. But luckily, he sat us down and talked to us, and we made some changes and kind of simplified some things. And I think it's helped us because we won 4 in a row now, and honestly, I feel like we've only should have lost about 1 game, in my humble opinion, to Houston, but and Kansas. But we get a shot at them on Saturday. So.
Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Another opportunity to go out and try to beat a ranked opponent, a really good team, well coached. I'm always looking forward to a good challenge. So
2 straight wins on the road now. What's it like coming into these Big 12 environments, and what do you guys tell each other while in the huddle and stuff?
I like playing on the road. Like Coleman said, we made some switches, and I feel like even the games that we lost, we was really close. So us being able to win one, I feel like everybody came together and our confidence went up. Going on the road, winning back-to-back road games is huge for us. Now we're going back home. We get to protect our house again. I enjoy it.
Yeah, my message to the guys today was, don't be satisfied. You can't be satisfied with what we've done so far. We still have a lot more games to play. It starts with the game that we're about to play right now, which was Arizona State. And now we can't be satisfied with 2 back-to-back wins on the road, 4-game win streak. We got to keep it simple and focus on the game that we're about to play and focus on the win. So.
Coleman, you had 7 assists tonight. We've seen an uptick in your assists this season compared to others. Just what have you worked on that's allowed you to see the floor better like that?
Nothing really. I just don't like being selfish. I like playing team basketball. Teams are trying to like rotate and double team me when I post up. So I like looking for guys. I've always been a willing passer, and I like to pass. That's kind of what I like to do, and I just have an opportunity to do it, especially when teams try to double team and full rotate and try to put 2 on the ball.
What kind of connection, the 2 bigs here tonight? Arizona State shot 37 threes. Looks like they weren't even testing you a lot. Just what can you say about the presence that you 2 both bring in the paint for K-State?
We have good length, good size. We try not to foul, so it's all vertical contest. So we try to force tough 2s. Rather than being great shot blockers, we try to use our bodies to contest with our chest, stay vertical, not foul. When you have guys who work on that and are pretty solid at doing that, and then guards who usually do a good job of keeping the ball at the paint, it helps. So.
And David, you found yourself wide open in the paint a lot. Just walk me through how you were able to find yourself in those big moments open.
Like you said, he had 7 assists. I feel like a bunch of those were to me. I mean, they double teaming out, just waiting under the rim, he passing me the ball. And just, you know, trying to stay aggressive, but I feel like his IQ is really high, so it's easy to play with another front court player like that, you know, is a willing passer, like you said, and, you know, it makes the game easy for others. I just try to do my job, and, you know, try to stay aggressive.
When you come off of a big game against Iowa State like that, big win, then the slow start today,
Mm-hmm.
do you think that was part of it or just a slow start shooting-wise?
I mean, you know, obviously back-to-back road games not easy, but you know, Iowa State is a ranked team. It's easy to get ready for our big games. Like you said, you know, we can't be satisfied. We gotta come out here and do the same thing. It's not the way we wanted it, but we got to win at the end of the day, and that's most important. So.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing. I mean, it's tough, especially, you know, you go on the road and it's a new environment. It's a 8 o'clock game. You know, I don't know how many people are here, but shit, this is 4,000 people? Like,
68.
I didn't really feel like it, but I mean, you know, you got to find a source of energy from somewhere. And, you know, when you do come off those big wins, you know, the teams are going to prep for you and give them a little more juice as well. You know, that's a team that's going to be fighting for the NCAA tournament lives, and we are too. So, you know, regardless, it's going to be, you know, someone throwing their best punch, especially when you come off a big win like we did. So.
And then going into that 15-0 hole and then down 18-2, does the current win streak you guys are on, does that kind of help with that confidence? Or was there something else that kind of clicked to get you back into the game?
Personally, I felt like, you know, they were just jumping up and making shots. They had a little bit more energy to start the game than us. You know, the ball goes in, you have the ball. Yeah, 10 push-ups. You know, the ball goes in when you have energy, and you know that's what happened to them. And you know, we started to find that energy and came back, and we kind of just knew, you know, that wasn't us, and that fueled us.
Yeah, you basically said it all.
Anything else for these guys before we have Coach come on?
I just got one more. You got 9 games left in Big 12 play. Is there anything you guys are trying to emphasize down the stretch?
Win as much as possible. First next one is on Saturday against Kansas, so that's our focus for now.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. We'll have Coach have an opening statement, and then we'll go to questions.
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and I'm just so blessed to be able to live life with these guys, the staff, and this is a great journey that we're on, and even the tough times have been great. And I told our staff when we first got the job, let's find players that we don't mind losing with, and these guys were great through the losing streak, and then now we're learning, you know, how to keep improving with wins. And because for every 1,000 men who can handle adversity, there's only one who can handle success. And so we're going to try and be that one and just keep building on this. It was an incredible atmosphere to the fans. They got loud, and I'll tell you, Quintus, that's the loudest 1 for 7 I've ever seen in my life. I can't believe he was 1 for 7. Like, it just felt like he was everywhere and doing everything. And so, you know, I know they've got some injuries and stuff, and so, but Bobby's doing a great job with his guys, and we're thankful for the win.
What do you think turned when you got that comeback in the first half?
Energy picked up. Like, I mean, we opened the game, 4 of our first 6 shots were threes, and that's not necessarily how we want to start the game. And we have good 3-point shooters, but it was not necessarily how we want to start the game. And you know, that they just had more energy than us, and you know, we weren't as focused as we needed to be.
And that final defensive possession ended up in free throws for them. But is that a microcosm of how hard your team is playing right now?
Yeah, I can't wait to go watch it, because I don't know how we didn't get the loose ball.
Right.
Like, because I thought we had 2 guys on the floor for the ball, and then I look up and all of a sudden, young fella Jaden's flying through the air with 2 hands, you know, and I'm like, holy crap, how did that happen? And thankful Dave didn't give up on the play and, you know, fouled him, and that's a tough situation for a 17-year-old to be in. He's a heck of a player, man. He's really, really good.
Doug McDaniel flirts with a triple-double tonight. Just how much control does he have on games right now?
Yeah, no, Doug is playing at a high level right now, at a high level. And what's crazy is that he's got like 3 or 4 more levels he can get to. And I'm so excited to watch his continued growth. But when you have 4 guards that get 3 guards that got 4+ rebounds, that really helps you, right? Like you gotta have, we're a team rebounding team. We don't have like one guy that's just gonna go get, 20. And so that was real important for us.
Coach, new opponent in the Big 12 in Arizona State, first meeting against Kansas State in 2017. Was there any difference in playing them in the environment or just the preparation coming up to the game?
Yeah, no, not really. I'd been here before. We played, when I was at Baylor, we played here one time, and I think it was a really close game in 2010 that we won. So it was nice to come down to the sun. Weather was great, and, so that was always great, and so, yeah, but, we played Pac-12 teams before, and it's just another Big 12 game, man. It's like this, and as soon as you relax, you can end up on the wrong side of a losing streak, and or you can be on turn it up and be on the right side of a win streak. It's just hard to win in this league.
Coach, you talked about the 3-point shooting in the first 4 minutes, and then the change in energy afterward. But what was your message to the team when you took that timeout after it was 15-0?
It was, this is not who we are. I told them exactly the same thing for every person who can handle adversity. Like every 1,000 men who can handle adversity, there's only one who can handle success. And I said, we got to show that we can handle success, because we don't look like a team right now that can handle success. They were hungrier, they were more aggressive, they were more assertive. And the word that I had on the board, it was attack. We were going to attack 4 different areas, and we weren't in attack mode. And but the guys responded, man. I got a great group of guys. They are bonding together, and they believe in each other and what they're doing. And so it really wasn't what I said in the huddle. It was them flipping their mindset and going out and being the great teammates that they are.
And what did you think of David's performance, 22 season high points, just his performance and presence in the game tonight?
Yeah, man, Dave was big. I thought Coleman and Doug did a great job of finding him. Like his teammates found him, and he finished shots, and he was assertive. And I was so proud of his 5 for 6 from the free throw line, because he's worked so hard on it. And I know, like, there's there's the legend of the shooting in the student section thing, and I didn't even know what they were doing, but the curtain and all that, so it wasn't easy, and my man stepped up and made big free throws, but that's what tough people do.
Hey, Coach, I think you knew what you were getting in Brendan Hawson in the transfer portal, but just what is that like from your perspective to see him drain those threes that seem to come at just the right moment for you guys?
Yeah, I've known Brendan for a long time. We recruited him in high school, and know his family and his work ethic, and just what a winner he is, right? And so I'm thankful that I get to coach him, and he just he makes the defense distort what they do. Like your normal defensive principles, you got to make an adjustment with him on the court, and whenever he's there's a lot of defensive gravity towards him, so it makes the game easier for others. And as soon as you make a mistake, he makes you pay. And I thought the screening that our guys did, Coleman and Dave, and so the setting screens for Brendan to get him open was great. And then the guards delivering the ball on time, on target to him was great.
Yeah, in a season where, I think your record isn't necessarily where you want it to be, but you've had these 4 big wins in a row. And we've seen those celebration videos come out after the win at ISU. How important is that to have that locker room energy and celebrate, on a game by game basis?
Yeah, no, it's, I said at the beginning of the year that we didn't have to be good in November and December. We wanted to be really good in February and March. Okay, now I didn't want to go through what we went through to be here right now. But I am thankful for that, because it's made me a better coach, and it's made us a better team. The celebration that you see is we don't show up after a loss and browbeat our guys and stuff. I firmly believe God called me to lead this program with love, right? And so our guys, like, they come in every day and they know that we love them, know that we care about them, and we pour into their lives. And because of that, like, I know the results will come. And so what you saw in the locker room really was, I ran in there crazy because I knew the water was cold, and I don't like cold water. So I tried to avoid it, and one of our staff members said, "Coach, you gotta man up and take this one." And so that's why I went in and I just responded, because I knew how cold the water was going to be. So that was that. But the joy they have celebrating with each other, the way they interact with each other, the bus rides, the planes, just you can see a group of guys that in a short period of time have, like, built bonds that are going to last for a really long time. And we used to have 3 and 4 and 5 years to do that with guys, right? And now, because of the nature of the game, you got 10 months, and so how do you build that? How do you get them, make the heart connections, so that it's something that I want K-State to be a place that, even if they play here for 1 year or for 3 years or for 5 years, that it's the place they want to come back to in the summertime, and it's the place they want to bring their families back to. And that's what I want to leave them with. And so those locker room celebrations, that shows that, man, there's something special about what we're doing and who those guys are, and what we have to look forward to.